What's up, everyone? It's been quite a while since I last did my review. I was kind of convinced by many friends to come back and jumpstart my game reviewing again in 2013. Well, here I am, and I've missed a lot of you guys. As usual, my reason for disappearing pretty much is life, work, too many games, and pretty much laziness. Anyways, now that I'm back, I'll keep on trying to get all these games as usual, which is on the PC, Ps3, Wii U, mainly everything you can think of out there, because I collect pretty much every game. My first review for the year of 2013 is actually a game that came out last year. Due to mainly delays, the game is finally out this year. The game is called Anarchy Reign. It is for the PS3 and Xbox 360, created by Platinum Games and published by Sega. As usual, I always like to take people into the option menu where they can take a look at the options from changing the language to subtitles, camera changes, etc. I like to keep my language on Japanese, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And of course, the gallery, the extra goodies that people tend to ignore and never look at. You always have your character viewer, concept art, music, and cinematics. You can always rewatch those anytime in the gallery section. The training mode, tutorial, multiplayer, campaign. Definitely want to talk about the campaign a lot first, and then get into the multiplayer aspect of the game and give you some quick tips. But first of all, I'll talk a bit about the campaign. Here's the loading screen with the buttons and the buttons how to play the game. Now, the campaign of the game can be quite hectic. Basically, there are two campaigns you do in the story mode. There is a black campaign and a white campaign. And by doing both campaigns, you unlock characters, you can unlock abilities. The way you unlock abilities is killing 100 characters for each map. And a way to progress through the game is quite simple. You just kill a bunch of enemies, basically earn points, open a green portal, kind of like side missions. Right there, there's a green portal. Go in there, do the mission, unlock main portals, and continue on from that way. Another gripe about this game is the story of the game. It's quite confusing. You won't understand what's going on. There is a lot of contradiction to Mad World itself, so don't try to understand the story because you'll be left confused. Pretty much the gem of the game is the multiplayer, so the only reason I do the campaign itself is to unlock the abilities for multiplayer. So the real gem of the game is right there. But after killing a certain amount of mutants in this game, you'll notice a lot of things, strange things happen in the game. After a certain amount of kills, the map tend to change. I'll try to explain the changes in multiplayer and show you how it works later on. But I'm going to quickly get out of here and show you the training mode and teach you how the buttons work in this game and give you some tips and heads up if you plan to play this game, or if you're already playing the game and you're struggling. So pretty much the best place to go for a new person is always the practice mode. You get into the practice mode. I'll show you how many characters there are. Let me go ahead and show you that right now. Sorry, fiddling around with the option menu. Alright, characters. As you can see, there's all your characters right there, left to right. The last character, Bayonetta, is going to be a DLC character. You had to pre-order your game at GameStop to get a pre-order code, or you have to buy it, I believe, later on. I don't even know if it's going to become available, but a lot of people who bought this game bought it for Bayonetta. That's pretty much their reason. But the practice mode of this game is pretty simple. You can change the behaviors of NPCs, practice with that, change up your abilities. Here's the example of the abilities you can unlock and how to unlock them on the bottom right. As you can see, I've unlocked the ones I really wanted. There's a couple more I have to unlock by doing the white campaign, which I haven't done really. The other thing is some of them requires rank in multiplayer, so you have to rank up to actually unlock them. I'll show you a little bit about that. Go ahead and set up a CPU. The killer gauge and the rampage gauge, I'm going to go ahead and set those up. The killer weapon gauge is basically your weapons mode. It basically lets you use your weapon depending on how many bars you have on the upper left, the green bar. The other mode is the Rampage mode. It's kind of like the invincibility mode where you go all crazy and start hitting people like you're from Fist of North Star. So it's pretty fun to use. There's ways to avoid it too, no worries. I'm going to go ahead and set the CPU in. The basic attack of the game is the buttons are square, which is for the weak hits. you can use for combos. The triangles for strong hits. I'll show you a bit of the weak hits right there. You can combo them up. And there you go. There's going to be juggle combos you can do. A lot of strong hit combos. So triangle can be charged. I'm going to charge up the triangle right now and show you how that works. That's triangle alone. The interface is quite easy to understand. Bottom left, there's your portrait. Right next to your portrait will be the abilities symbol. And then right next to that would be your health gauge, which is in yellow. Green gauge is killer weapon gauge. The Rampage is the skull. There's me jumping around with the X button. And the grab button is circle. Don't know why the circle button isn't working right now. But usually you can grab them from the front and the back. And in order to counter a grab, all you have to do is time your grabbings and grab back, like most fighting games. Let me go ahead and set the abilities for the CPU right now and show you what the Rampage gauge does. Now before I show you the killer weapon mode, I am going to show you how to lock on. Lock on is usually the L1 button. It is a very, very important button. Locking on your enemies help you focus on your enemies because there's manual targeting in this game. You can't just smash square button and hope that you hit someone unless they're invisible or something and you're facing them. You know, that's how you hit them, but locking on helps you chase your target down, number one, and help you focus on who you're trying to kill. So always try to lock on and use the right trigger or right stick and move it around to change target. That's just an example of the killer weapon move right there. All you have to do is hold down the L2 button, press square, and you can do all that. Holding down the L2 and holding triangle will let you charge up a move, and just doing L2 and triangle once will let you do what I just did, which is a very damaging move if it connects. And there you go. One more time. Pretty much if you charge up the L2 and hold triangle down, you'll see a second animation, which does an even more powerful move for 2 bars. And kill off your enemies. Next, I'm going to pretty much show you how to block in a game. You hold R1 or R2. Blocking is very important, but there's also a certain amount you can block. And then by pressing X and a directional button, you can also evade. You know, as you can see, you can only evade for a certain amount of time. Another thing is you can also block for a certain amount of time before they combo through it or grab you with grabs. So you have to be extra careful while blocking or evading. I'm going to show you the Rampage mode right here. Rampage mode, where you go Fist of the North Star on your enemies. Hit them. It's makes you invincible. You start healing back. If the enemy also goes Rampage, they'll start fighting back with you, and it becomes a button spamming type of fight. This is the point where if people have turbo controllers, they'll beat the crap out of you, but you know, I try to press as fast as I can using my Asian powers. Sometimes it's just not enough. The tip of the game is to basically learn to block, learn to evade, learn to grab your enemies, learn how to counter grab, learn how to combo your enemies, and take your time fighting them. Unless you're playing Battle Royale like I do, which is insane. You have to switch target all the time and try to evade as much as you can and kill targets off before getting killed. You might want to learn to do a lot more and concentrate. I almost forgot. The square and X button also uses up a bit of your health, and what that does basically is that's a 360 move. The 360 move basically, if anyone's doing a combo on you, you break out of that combo, they get stunned. A lot of after effects happen depending on how you hit them. So always take, depending on your perks, you might have the ability to do the 360 and spam it without losing some health, but if you don't, you might want to be careful on how you use it, because you're going to end up taking away all your health and killing yourself in the process. I'm going to go ahead and join up a bot type of game, show you some of the weapons, some of the things that happen during the map, show you the multiplayer modes real quick, and then go into a real game. So basically on multiplayer, there are 2 types of gameplay you can play. There are going to be public matches and ranked matches, and all the game modes will be available. The only game modes from the screen that are DLC is the Mad Survival and the Dogfight, which are okay. I've tried a little bit of it, haven't played much of them. My favorite mode out of all these games are going to be the Battle Royale, where you play against multiple other players and try to be it's basically free for all, and you try to be the best one. Here are the maps for the game. There's about 8 maps for the games that are out right now. I don't know if there's going to be more maps coming out soon. Who knows? It'll be fun, but each map has a different event that happens during the game. There's certain weapons that spawn, certain things that happen. When I'm talking about events, there's a cinematic followed by the event in the map. It could be an airplane landing, mutants taking over, poison. Anyways, the event range from airplane crashing on you, electrical field, storms, gravity, black holes that teleports you everywhere, krakens, monsters, mutants, all type of crazy stuff will happen, and certain big events will trigger a cinematic. Well, you're gonna see that happen, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, basically the map can change anytime. It's just wild and crazy. You just gotta play for yourself and see for yourself. But I fairly do enjoy this game, especially for the multiplayer aspect of it. I really like the game for what it is. It's only also $30. I didn't have to pay the $120 import price like most players. Also, another thing is we didn't have to pay the $60 for a brand new game that just came out. It's only $30 because I guess they knew the value of the game, and to me that justifies the value for the amount of fun you have. In fact, I think it's worth more than $30, but you know. Anyways, if you enjoy this type of brawling action type of game, it's a lot of fun, especially for a multiplayer game. You'll enjoy it. If you get frustrated through these type of games, then you might not want to play it, because I've seen some people rage on the mic in this game because they can't kill someone, but that's their own damn fault for not learning how to block or evade. Anyway, I should probably explain the rules of the game to you. Basically, on the Battle Royale, when you kill enemies, you level up, you get a crown on your head. The more points you're worth, the more people will go after you, and if they kill you, they earn more points for it, so you might want to be careful, and you lose your levels. So the more you kill without dying, the stronger you get, and the more powerful you are and harder to kill. But anyways, if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe, fan it up. I'll definitely start making more videos. My next video will probably Devil May Cry and as many games that comes out during the year. I'll definitely make more videos, talk about them, and help you save your $60 while I spend mine, of course, anytime. If you have any further questions, stop by the stream at twitch.tv/KENUTTY or follow me on Twitter. I'll go ahead and answer any questions you have. I don't mind at all. I'll be playing this game until Devil May Cry comes out, pretty much. I do enjoy this game a lot, so I'm going to try to reach rank 50 and also unlock the other abilities. And I almost forgot, the tune in this game, the music in this game is really, really sick. There's about 30 plus tracks for the game. The tracks are really good. It's mostly hip-hop. A lot of the songs are really good. Gets you pumping, getting you ready for the game, so you definitely want to check those out. I mean, for a fighting game like this, the tracks actually do match with the game, so I liked it a lot. But, like I said before, thanks for watching, have a great day, and keep gaming on.
One, fight! 始。コンポイント取得プレイヤー確認。ターゲット判定。サテライトレーザー照射。オアシス投入。サテライトレーザー照射。連続キル記録更新。スーパーミュータント出現。ターゲット沈静化。